everyone, welcome to Cloud Medicine. And today I'll be reviewing Accenture offer letter. Since offer letter is highly confidential, I have removed all the personal information and amount. So just to give you a small insight, if you are planning to join Accenture or if you have any offer pipeline, so you'll get a little more insight, and you can decide whether you will be joining Accenture or not. So in this offer letter, you can see this offer letter. I mean, you if you are already received an offer letter, you could see there are three files. So the first file is offer letter itself, having 6 or 7 pages. It is not a large long offer letter, but there would be two more files. One is for terms and condition, having 3 or 4 pages, and one will be your salary breakdown that will be shared in an Excel sheet. So you can clearly anticipate what will be your salary as it is mentioned in Excel. And if your career level is higher than or 9 or higher, if you are TL or if you are joining as the associate manager and manager, so you can uh, restructure your salary as per company's policy. Restructuring means you won't get the higher amount, so you will get the same amount, but you could place more uh, amount in some of the tax exemption component. So based on your need, you can restructure your salary if you are joining 9 or above. Okay, so this is the offer letter. It will be clearly mention your name, and then your CID. CID is basically your candidate ID, which have created during your interview process, and you will have a unique GUID reference ID. Also, it will be mention your role, which is basically the career level in Accenture, whether it's a associate or software engineer or analyst or senior analyst or associate manager, associate director or senior director, whatever, and your joining location. So that will be the first page, and the second page is like the other benefits. So good part is Accenture does provide the gratuity, but they don't deduct. They also provide group insurance policy. Also, the premium will not be deducted from the employee. Accenture will take care of that amount. But if you still want to top up, or if you want to include a few more people, then you need to give that particular amount. Uh, I mean that amount will be deducted from the salary, and you will get the tax benefit. And this insurance amount is 3 lakh, 5 lakh. So this is based on the career level, which career level you are joining. So I'm not telling the exact amount, but the amount is pretty good. But there is a catch. Accenture is having a co-pay option, no co-pay. So if your medical bill is like say 1 lakh rupees, for yourself, like you need to pay 10%. So 90,000 will be ideally borrowed by the insurer, and 10% to pay. For other family member, the copay amount is 20%. In some companies like TCS, they don't have the copay, but in some companies, in medical insurance, they have the copay, and you'll also get personal insurance coverage, say like accidental insurance coverage and term insurance coverage. That will the insurance premium will be borrowed by the Accenture. So that is good part. The gratuity and life insurance and medical insurance also, the default one will be insurance amount will be borrowed by the Accenture. Now there is a other thing is relocation. So Accenture does pay relocation 20 to 50,000, or this is based on again your uh, career level in Accenture. But in the current pandemic situation, they are not giving it, as the employees need not to relocate to the best location. So if in case it is required, maybe next year Jan, or when the actual offices are open, so that time if you need to relocate, you can always claim your current project. You can relocate and you can submit your relocation bill to your project. And then there is a portal called Mighty. In Mighty you can submit your all the relocation assistant you have to claim. You just need to sign it or get a approval mail from your managers or supervisor, and then you can sign it to a Dropbox, and at the month end the amount will be credited to your account. But just make sure don't do any cash transaction. Just try to do a like transaction from either credit card or debit card. Credit card is the ideal one. And then there is one more option which is a good part of Accenture is the car lease. So car lease is applicable only for the employee career level 9 and higher. 9 is team lead or specialist or consultant role. So I mean at career level 9 you need to give lot of taxes, right? So to avoid taxes or to paying less, you can purchase a car with car lease option, and then your EMI will be deducted from your salary. So some of the you'll get some of the tax benefit whatever you are paying, EMI interest you are paying, you'll get some tax amount. So once that particular until unless you paid the entire money, like the car will be the property of Accenture, but once everything is done you will be treated as the owner. But in middle, if you want to leave the organization, you can always leave by the paying the rest of the amount during your full and final settlement. So you, if you are joining as a TL and above, and if you are plan to buy a car, please do check the car lease policy of Accenture. This is very good policy. And apart from that, in third page you could see your exact salary breakup. The salary breakup is present in your Excel, but here we can see two components. One is your fixed component and one is your variable pay. Now now we, I mean, in Accenture there is a 27% variable pay, and till like uh, the manager level, but once you reach upward you may have 40% variable pay and RSU, restricted stock unit, and other stuff present. But in normal case it is 27%. So if your fixed salary is 10 lakh rupees per year, so you could expect 2 lakh 70,000. So they normally give like 0 to 27%. So is it possible, it is possible that you will get 0, you are not receiving any local variable pay. Well, it is quite possible that you will get 2 lakh 70,000 whatever they promised. Accenture does pay this variable pay twice in a year. So you just, if you want to know more about variable pay, you can watch other video I have already posted where I have discussed the detailed variable pay, how much you expect, and whatnot. So that's about the variable pay. And I mean, this is 5-6 pages of a letter, and there's nothing much to discuss. So if you are getting job in Accenture, do join. This is one of the best organization, having more than 50% Fortune 500 clients. So I mean, there is a chance that you can work in a netless technology with a good number of clients. Thank you. Do subscribe to my channel for more such videos.